My name is John Logan, and I'm the inventor and the creator of the TAS Profile Scanner. I would like to use the next few minutes to introduce you to an analysis approach and a technology which I believe is completely different than anything you're currently using to analyze financial instruments. What makes the Profile Scanner stand by itself and is ultimately responsible for its capabilities is that it uses an analysis technology which is extremely unique. This technology, called Market Profile, was originally born out of the pits of Chicago back in the 80s. Conventional analysis technique is based on how price performs as it moves through time. We have all seen conventional bar charts showing this relationship. Market Profile is different. As you can see, a market profile chart is unfamiliar to what you are accustomed to. It's different because it prioritizes volume, and more specifically the degree of volume at a certain price in order to determine where a new price point is plotted on the chart. I can talk for hours about the fundamentals of how market profile is being calculated, but the important thing is that because market profile focuses on the combination of price and volume over time, areas of support and resistance can be identified within a market profile structure, which a conventional bar chart based approach never will. The Profile Scanner is built upon specific pattern recognition, which is exclusive to market profile based analysis. In order to be able to identify these patterns, the scanner collects volume and price information for more than 5,000 instruments in real time. The vast amount of data required to run market profile calculations gets filtered, crunched, and analyzed on high-end computer banks located in the cloud. The refined data then gets delivered to the desktop user, who can use it to analyze individual stocks. The TAS Profile Scanner can be used in a few different ways to identify trade opportunities. It allows for a top-down approach and a bottom-up approach. The majority of our clients utilize the bottom-up approach. This approach produces a steady stream of trade opportunities as they happen real time. You access these opportunities by entering the matrix screen here. As you can see, there are a variety of trades shown. On any given day, the matrix might contain anywhere from 5 to 35 trade opportunities showing as active. Within the matrix, the user has the option to block out one side of the marketplace. Each side of the market is analyzed by the implementation of 3 different pattern recognition systems. A user can opt to have 3 active or just 1. Within our documentation, you will find additional information as to how the patterns are generated. The matrix has a few filtering options which help to narrow down trade setups. Through the use of the beta filters, high beta stocks or low beta stocks can be identified quickly. The use of custom beta and the resulting differences allow a user to identify those stocks which might present a springboard opportunity or an extension opportunity. The most important filter option within the matrix is the risk-reward filter. This filter is used to access the quality of the entry signal versus the volatility environment of the stock itself. We qualify the quality of any signal by looking at where the stock trades relative to where the stop is located. From there, we take a look at the expected weekly range of the stock. This approach enables us to put a numeric value on the quality of the entry signal. The higher the ratio, the better the trade opportunity. Since we only use an average weekly range for this calculation, we are not making a call on a trend move here. We simply analyze the trade setup and use a 1-week range as the benchmark to do so. The Profile Scanner offers a complete product suite for a top-down analysis also. The top-down review starts by going to the indices page. You will find the summary profile analysis for 17 stock markets as well as the S&P and NASDAQ. For the US market only, we also offer analysis for the most liquid ETFs. We call this page the heat grid. The heat grid allows for a quick overview as to how individual stock markets are doing by utilizing market profile based analysis. Each market is analyzed on 4 time frames: weekly, daily, 240-minute, and 60-minute. The percent number within the dial shows the percent difference as to the number of stocks trading above profiles versus those which trade below profiles. A high positive percent number represents a bullish take. Conversely, a negative number represents a bearish take on that particular stock market. A typical top-down approach would result in a strict long bias when the dials are positive on all time frames. Upon the initial review, users access a particular market by clicking here. After clicking, we show all the stocks which are part of that index. We also display the 4 time frames. The boxes are color-coded based on the trend direction of the market within its respective time frame. The counter within the box identifies the number of periods that the trend has been in force. A high number represents a trend count which has been in effect for the number of periods shown. Based upon the initial trend review, a user can define a custom sort. Since our bias may be positive because of our top-down review, I will now scan for trade setups using the custom filters located here. I'm setting the filters to be above profiles on the weekly chart, the daily charts, as well as the 240 and 60-minute chart. As you can see, this provides a list of stocks which are the strongest ones within the NASDAQ throughout all time frames. I then sort the list by the most recent event. In this example, I select my candidate. The stock is positive on all the time frames, and just today, on the current 60-minute bar, it is broken out above profiles. This would be the buy. Using the top-down approach and utilizing multiple time frames enables a user to zoom in on those stocks which are supported by the macro trend on all time frames. The profile scanner represents a true alternative to any other analysis platform currently available. It is the only product of its kind. The profile scanner uses market profile based analysis technologies to identify support and resistance areas which cannot be found using conventional techniques. The profile scanner collects price and volume information for 17 exchanges, U.S. futures, and currencies to calculate the relevant data points to identify market profile based patterns. The matrix table offers an easy and effective tool to zoom in on trade opportunities which are identified through the use of market profile based pattern recognition. The matrix allows for an immediate analysis as to a potential long or short opportunity. Identified opportunities can be further narrowed down through the use of beta filters. The quality of a trade setup is numerically scored through the use of a risk-reward scenario. The profile scanner enables an in-depth trade approach utilizing a top-down analysis process. Utilizing the top-down approach, users can drill down through time frames and identify trades where all parameters are correctly aligned. After the top-down analysis, custom sorting will filter for only those stocks which are in concert within the overall trend. A numeric number model allows for an immediate relevance to find out if a trade opportunity is current. The use of custom sorts will produce those stocks which have the best alignment through multiple time frames based on the market profile pattern recognition models.